Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So it's nice seeing new builds. Construction means job opportunities. It means new hopes and dreams for families moving into the area. And for a scrapper, it also means a lot of scrappable goodies that you're going to find in the dumpsters. A lot of times you will find in either these types of bins or your big 40-yard bins, you'll find lots of scrappable material. If I just reach across here, as you can see, I've got lots of different things. I got some BX wire there. I've got some copper insulated wire there. I have some steel, some rebar there. So lots of different items that you can find. Unfortunately, as a environmentalist, not a good sight to see. A lot of this stuff could have been recycled. A lot of cardboard boxes. I actually have in my trunk, I've already picked up some of the stuff, so I want to show you quickly all the material that I have. So as you can see, this is from that dumpster. I'm just going to go through a couple. So the yellow tube you see here, this is actually from your propane line or gas line. This is actually stainless steel, and currently stainless steel right now is going for 77 cents a pound Canadian. So I have two of those. Sometimes you'll have thicker ones, but you'll definitely usually find little pieces of that. A lot of times you'll also find this wire. You can see in here, this is aluminum. This is called 1S wire. It is the wire if you are driving by a new build. I'll show you some right there. That obviously is going to another house, but it is the wire that goes from the road to your meter. And this is currently going for $1.15 a pound Canadian. I have 3 of these. If I was to leave the coating on it, it's about 60 cents a pound, but I have a stripper. It's very easy to do. And as you can see, just to show you the length, each one of these is about 3 feet. This probably weighs, as is, probably 2.5, 3 pounds. The coating is pretty heavy, but that's still a pretty good score. So there's little pieces of that gets thrown in. And as you can see, a lot of Romex wire here. I've got some that is just clean copper. So as you can see, this clean copper comes from those wires. This in Canada right now, this would be classified as your #1 copper. We classify it on the thickness of the gauge. This wire has to be thicker than 16 gauge to count as #1. 16 gauge is about the thickness of the lead of a pencil, so this is definitely thicker than that. And currently this is going for $4.68 a pound. So there's a lot of clean stuff in here. Next one I have is actually, if I was to take a piece of Romex, as you can see inside of that, there are 2 wires that have a coating around them. So a piece like this, because it has 1 coating on it, is going to be classified as 60% copper recovery. And what we do is we look at copper to plastic ratio. Because this has 1 coating, 60% copper recovery is actually going for $2.01 a pound Canadian. So I have lots of that. And I also have just the normal Romex with the wires inside of that. This would be classified as 40% because it has the 2 inside with coating as well as an exterior coating. So 40% copper recovery because there's more plastic. And this is still going for $1.22 a pound. As you can see, there is a lot of it in here. So very, very nice to get. Nice score, as I said, be able to divert this from the landfill. And some of it, as you can see here, if I was to just take my hand, just pull it, it's going to be hard to do, but with the camera in my hand, but it just slides out. So there is now going from your $1.22 a pound to clean #1 copper, as well as some 60% copper recovery. So what I'm going to do, I also have a little bit of steel that came from here, little pieces of steel. This is going for tin and shred. Tin and shred right now are going to be going for $259 Canadian, which is awesome. You do have some higher gauge Romex here. This is very heavy. As you can see, this is a nice big thick spool there. This probably right here just on itself weighs about 2.5 pounds. So a lot of goodies. I'm just going to actually set up this camera, just pull out the rest of the material. I'm sorry about the camera shots, but I'm just going to turn this for you, show you that bin. I'm going to start just pulling stuff out. I actually just had a realtor come by, the realtor that's selling this, asked me what I'm doing. I told him I was a scrapper and a YouTuber, so he's out of here. So he might come back, but definitely didn't want to show his face. But just gonna pull that stuff out. A lot of times you'll also see these are the rolls from the wire. This is going to be tin and shred. It's not heavy, but definitely better than going to the landfill. So this is going to be tin and shred. Sometimes little pieces of copper. Unbelievable the amount of stuff you pull out of here. This is what you call this is called coaxial cable. This is the stuff that goes to your internet. A lot of times this has actually a spool in it. You can bring this to the scrapyard. You're not getting much, but it's nicer than going to the landfill. And also, like I said, it's pretty heavy in here. There's about 4 or 5 pounds of it. As you can see inside, there is a couple coatings. That is probably steel inside. Sometimes it is copper. I have actually found with copper, but this is steel, but coaxial cable. I am just amazed at how much there is in here. As I said, hopefully I made somewhat of an impact here, but unfortunately there is still a lot of stuff that I cannot reach. I don't want to wreck this bin, but as you can see, Some of it is empty, which is nice, but lots of different wire inside here. You have, this is called, where is it? That purple one there is called Lvt wire. So that stuff, or brown, I guess, cable, that goes to your garage doors. It hooks up to your furnaces. Some nice copper inside of that as well. And again, as you can see, just another spool of it, another garbage, another item, another place to get scrappable materials at a job site. I really would love to see the municipalities hammer down on the construction sites. As you can see, a lot of wood and construction items, but for me, it's really the boxes and the natural resources like stainless steel and copper that you see in here. I still don't understand why people would not, if they are cleaning this stuff up anyway, taking it home or bringing it to the scrapyard on their own. But again, that's what's kind of nice about having scrappers and people that come around job sites. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Hopefully it was an eye-opener. Amazing how much wire you can actually get from a job site. I don't want to give my hints and secrets away, but it'd be nice to see this stuff diverted from the landfill. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Please comment down below. I know some people like seeing action shots. I apologize for the camera, but as best I can do with the circumstances. Stay well, happy scrapping. Again, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Tin Man out.